Did you know that a staggering 75% of women over 60 are unknowingly wearing colors that not only fail to highlight their natural beauty but actually dull it? I was floored when I first came across this fact, but everything clicked when I met Barbara, a vibrant 65-year-old woman from Denver whose story of transformation is nothing short of inspiring. It all started with a simple wardrobe shift. Barbara was once a woman who felt invisible. "I didn't realize how much my clothes were holding me back," she told me, her voice soft yet filled with honesty. "I always loved wearing the same colors, but I had no idea they were making me look older." And that's when her daughter made a gentle suggestion. It was time to rethink her color choices. It might sound like a small change, but what happened next was nothing short of magical. In just a few weeks of swapping out the colors she thought suited her best for ones that truly complemented her evolving skin tone, Barbara noticed a stunning difference. "It was like something clicked," she said, her smile widening. The compliments started flooding in from everywhere. My friends couldn't believe it. They kept asking, "What's your secret? You look so refreshed." It was all about one simple truth. The colors we choose to wear can drastically affect how we feel about ourselves and how the world sees us. And for Barbara, those color adjustments turned back the clock, not in years, but in radiance and confidence. Now you might be wondering, why does this really matter? As we age, our skin tone naturally evolves, our complexion changes, and what worked for us in our younger years might not have the same effect anymore. The colors that once flattered us may no longer have the same magic, and in fact, they might be doing more harm than good. Many women over 60 unknowingly cling to color choices from their past, not realizing that what once worked for them may now age them, sometimes in ways so subtle that they're not even aware of it. But here's the good news. The right colors can enhance your natural beauty, brighten your complexion, and make you glow in ways that instantly boost your confidence. On the other hand, the wrong colors can subtly but dramatically make you look older. So today I'm going to reveal 5 colors that might be secretly dulling your natural radiance. But more importantly, I'll show you which colors to embrace instead so you can feel truly radiant no matter your age. Before we dive into the colors though, I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. Drop your city in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Trust me, you won't want to miss any of the tips I'll be sharing because your wisdom years are something to be celebrated, and I'm here to help you look and feel your absolute best. Color number 1, Icy White. Let's dive right into a color that on the surface seems timeless and universally flattering: white. In theory, white is crisp, fresh, and classic. But when it comes to women over 60, this stark, bright shade may just be one of the first colors that needs an update in your wardrobe. You might be surprised to learn how much impact this seemingly innocent color can have. Let me share the story of Sarah Johnson, a 70-year-old grandmother from Boston, whose experience is a perfect example of how color choices can influence not only appearance, but also confidence. Sarah was the epitome of elegance in her crisp white shirts and pristine white sweaters. She cherished her collection of whites. "I always thought white was the ultimate classic," Sarah told me during one of our consultations, a thoughtful look on her face. "It never crossed my mind that it could actually be aging me." But over time, Sarah began noticing a shift in how people responded to her favorite white blouse. Her daughter, with a gentle touch, would comment, "You look a little tired today, Mom. Maybe that white isn't doing you any favors anymore?" This is a story I've heard time and time again. For many women, white holds a special place in their hearts as the go-to color for sophistication. We've been wearing it for decades, associating it with class and purity, and we don't always realize how it can change as we age. But here's the catch. As we get older, our skin tone naturally softens and evolves. Pure white, with its cool, stark contrast, can start to make us look washed out or tired, highlighting fine lines and wrinkles we'd rather not emphasize. It can be harsh against the delicate nature of mature skin. But there's good news. Don't worry, you don't have to banish white from your wardrobe entirely. The solution is simpler than you think. Swap out icy white for warmer alternatives like ivory, cream, or soft off-white. These colors are more forgiving, complementing the natural changes in your complexion. They'll instantly brighten your look without overwhelming you with the starkness of pure white. I've seen this make a world of difference for women just like Barbara, who transformed her wardrobe with small changes. So why does icy white create such an issue as we age? The cool, harsh contrast it creates against our skin can be unflattering, especially as our complexion evolves. For those with fair skin and pink undertones, icy white can make your skin appear sallow or dull. For deeper skin tones, this bright white can cast an ashy tone. And for our silver-haired ladies, icy white can make your beautiful gray locks look lackluster, when what you really want is to highlight your sophisticated silver shine. But it doesn't stop there. If you're carrying a few extra pounds, as many of us do as we age, bright white can draw attention to areas you might want to downplay. It's as though the color doesn't just illuminate your beauty, it highlights everything around you, even the things you might prefer to conceal. However, the solution is simple. Embrace the right shade of white. Think of it like lighting in a photo shoot. You wouldn't want harsh fluorescent lighting to highlight every shadow and imperfection, right? You'd want that soft, flattering light that makes you look your best. The same concept applies to your wardrobe. Instead of icy white, opt for softer, warmer whites like ivory, creamy off-white, or pearl white. These shades add a radiant glow around your face and complement your complexion, rather than casting a sharp, unflattering contrast. Sarah discovered this firsthand when she swapped her pure white blouse for a warm ivory one. "It was like flipping a light switch," she laughed. "Suddenly, people weren't asking me if I was okay, they were saying I looked fantastic." That one simple change made her complexion appear brighter, healthier, and more radiant. Her confidence skyrocketed and she felt more beautiful than ever in her skin. Here are a few practical tips to keep in mind when wearing white after 60. Look for whites with warmth. Whites that have a hint of peach, beige, or yellow will complement your skin's natural changes. These hues make all the difference in flattering your complexion. Test the white in natural light. This is one of my favorite tricks. Hold the white garment near your face in natural light. If it makes your skin glow and appear vibrant, then you found your perfect shade. If it makes you look tired or washed out, it's time to try another tone. Choose breathable fabrics. Natural fabrics like cotton, linen, or cashmere in warm, off-white tones feel amazing on your skin, are breathable, and tend to be more flattering. These are ideal choices for your wardrobe. Experiment with textures. For special occasions, or even just to add some variety, try textured whites like lace, cable knit, or subtle woven patterns. These textures add depth and interest to your outfit, making it more dynamic. Pair white with complementary colors. Soft camel, navy, or a gentle rose tone can bring your white pieces to life. These colors add balance and sophistication, creating an elegant look that works for every body type. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed certain shades of white working better for you than others? Or do you have a favorite white piece in your wardrobe that makes you feel extra radiant? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your experiences. Your insights could help someone else discover their perfect shade of white, just as Sarah did. Color number 2, matte black. Next, let's talk about another color challenge that many women over 60 might not realize they're facing: matte black. While black is often hailed as the ultimate wardrobe staple, it can actually be surprisingly tricky as we age. To illustrate this, let me introduce you to Patricia Miller, a vibrant 68-year-old retired teacher from Chicago. When she came to me, she had a familiar concern. "I've always relied on my black clothes to feel polished and slim," she shared with me, her voice tinged with frustration. "But lately something didn't feel right." Patricia's story is a common one. She continued, "I used to wear black and feel elegant, but now my favorite black outfits are making me look tired instead of chic." While black has long been considered a timeless, foolproof choice, it can pose unique challenges for mature skin, especially when it's in its matte form. As we age, our skin loses some of its youthful radiance, and subtle undertones start to emerge. Unfortunately, matte black tends to create harsh shadows on your face, emphasizing fine lines and giving your complexion a dull, lifeless appearance. This effect can be especially noticeable for women with fair skin or silver hair, where the contrast between matte black and their skin tone can feel too severe. For those with fuller figures, black is often the go-to choice for its slimming effect. But when it's in matte black, this can sometimes create a heavy, block-like appearance that obscures your natural curves. And for women with olive or deeper skin tones, matte black can make your complexion appear ashy rather than glowing. It's one of those colors that, when worn incorrectly, can drain your natural beauty rather than enhance it. But don't worry. There's good news. You don't need to banish black from your wardrobe entirely. Patricia was able to turn her wardrobe around when she discovered that swapping matte black for softer alternatives like charcoal gray or rich navy blue made a world of difference. "It was amazing," Patricia tells me, smiling. "The charcoal gray still gave me that slimming effect, but my friends started telling me I looked younger and more vibrant. I felt more like myself again." With just that one change, Patricia found a way to stay true to her love of black while brightening her overall appearance and enhancing her natural glow. And you can do the same. Here are a few simple tips to help you embrace black in a way that's flattering for your mature skin. 1. Look for blacks with subtle texture or sheen. Instead of flat, matte black, try fabrics like silk blends, fine wool, or satin. These materials reflect light more naturally, creating a softer, more luminous effect. The sheen from these fabrics adds a subtle glow to your complexion, making you look radiant, not drained. 2. Consider black lace or textured patterns for special occasions. If you still love black for formal events, try incorporating lace or textured patterns into your outfit. These details create depth and dimension, softening the impact of the color. You can still enjoy the sophistication of black without the harshness that comes with it. 3. Break up solid black with accessories. One of Patricia's favorite tricks is to layer her go-to black blazer with a soft rose-colored scarf. This instantly adds warmth to her complexion and creates a more dynamic look. Accessories like scarves, necklaces, or earrings can breathe life into your outfit and keep it from feeling too flat or one-dimensional. 4. For silver-haired women, add jewelry to balance the contrast. If you have silver hair, consider adding elegant jewelry to your black outfit. A string of pearls or gold jewelry can help harmonize your look, softening the sharp contrast between your hair and the black fabric. This creates a beautiful balance and brings out the radiance of your hair. These small adjustments may seem simple, but they can make a world of difference in how you feel and how others see you. Patricia's story is just one example of how the right choices can help you feel more confident and vibrant, even in classic black. By making these changes, you can continue to enjoy your favorite black pieces while ensuring they complement your natural beauty. Now, I'd love to hear about your experiences with black clothing. Have you noticed that certain shades or fabrics of black work better for you than others? Perhaps you have a go-to black piece in your wardrobe that makes you feel amazing. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your tips could be just the inspiration someone else needs to revamp their wardrobe and embrace the most flattering version of themselves. Color number 3, beige in nude tones. Now let's talk about a color that might surprise you, beige in nude tones. While these neutral shades are often considered timeless and versatile, they can be surprisingly tricky for women over 60. Let me share the story of Helen Carter, a lively 72-year-old woman from San Francisco who reached out to me with a concern many women face. "I used to wear beige all the time, but recently I feel like it's making me disappear," she confided, clearly frustrated. "I don't feel like myself anymore." Helen's experience isn't unique. Beige and nude tones are often seen as the go-to neutrals for a polished look, but they can sometimes do the opposite for mature skin. As we age, our skin naturally loses some of its youthful glow and can develop more varied undertones. Beige and nude colors, while soft and elegant, can wash us out, blending too closely with our complexion rather than contrasting to highlight our natural features. Instead of glowing, we can look flat or fatigued, as though we're blending into the background. For women with lighter or fair skin tones, this can feel especially noticeable. If your skin has pink or cool undertones, beige can create a lifeless look rather than highlighting your natural warmth. On the other hand, women with olive or deeper skin tones may find that beige and nude tones make their skin appear dull or ashy, particularly if the colors don't have enough depth or warmth to complement their complexion. It's a common issue that many of us don't realize until we stand in front of the mirror and think, something's just not right. But here's the great news: you don't have to ditch beige and nude tones entirely. It's all about finding the right shades that work with your natural skin tone. Helen learned this when she swapped out her traditional beige wardrobe for warmer, richer shades like camel, warm taupe, or even soft caramel. It felt like I was rediscovering myself, she told me. I couldn't believe how much more vibrant and awake I looked in these richer tones. I finally felt like my clothes were complementing my skin again. Just like Helen, you can embrace beige and nude tones without sacrificing your radiance by simply choosing the right variations. Here are some tips for making these shades work for you. 1. Choose warmer, richer beige tones. Instead of the pale, washed-out beige that can leave you looking drained, opt for deeper, warmer shades like camel, honey, or soft taupe. These tones offer more contrast against your complexion, highlighting your natural warmth and radiance. 2. Look for beige and nude tones with undertones that match your skin. If you have cool undertones, try beige shades with pink or peachy undertones, which will complement your complexion more than yellow-based tones. If you have warmer or olive undertones, look for beiges with a hint of yellow or golden warmth to avoid looking ashy. 3rd, experiment with textures and patterns. If you love wearing beige or nude but find it too flat, incorporate textures or patterns into your wardrobe. Textured fabrics like knits, crochet, or tweed can add dimension to these neutral tones, helping to bring your outfit to life. Subtle patterns like stripes or floral designs can also break up the monotony, giving your look more depth and interest. 4. Add contrast with bold accessories. One of the easiest ways to bring life to beige or nude outfits is by adding contrast with accessories. A vibrant scarf, bold statement necklace, or colorful handbag can immediately elevate your look and draw attention to your face. These accessories add personality and warmth, ensuring that your outfit doesn't fall flat. 5. Consider layering with richer colors. Don't be afraid to layer beige or nude tones with deeper, contrasting colors like burgundy, olive green, or navy blue. These colors add sophistication and life to your outfit while still allowing you to wear your favorite neutral tones. Helen found that once she made these changes, her confidence skyrocketed. She no longer felt like she was fading into the background. She felt radiant and alive again, her wardrobe a true reflection of her vibrant spirit. I had no idea how much power color could have, she said, laughing. I finally feel like I'm glowing again. I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed that beige or nude tones make you feel washed out, or that some shades work better for you than others? Maybe you've discovered a perfect neutral that enhances your radiance. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences could be the key to helping someone else find the perfect shade of beige or nude for their complexion. Color number 4. Dull gray. Let's move on to another surprising color challenge: dull gray. Gray can be a sophisticated and versatile color, but when it's too dull or too flat, it can have the opposite effect on mature skin. Let me introduce you to Linda Thompson, a lively 69-year-old retired artist from New York City. Linda had always loved gray. It was her go-to color for everything from casual wear to formal occasions. But recently, she noticed that her beloved gray clothes were making her look older than she felt. I always thought gray was such a chic color, she told me with a furrowed brow, but now it's making me look lifeless. Linda's story is one that many women over 60 can relate to. Dull, flat gray, especially when paired with cooler undertones, can easily drain your complexion, leaving you looking tired, washed out, or even a bit lifeless. As we age, our skin tone changes, and gray can sometimes be unforgiving. If the gray is too flat, it tends to absorb light, making your skin appear dull and accentuating any shadows or imperfections. For women with fair or lighter skin, this is particularly noticeable as there's not enough contrast to highlight the natural glow of your complexion. For women with olive or deeper skin tones, a dull gray can appear ashy and can even clash with your skin's undertones. While gray may feel like a neutral, too much of it can make your wardrobe feel drab and uninviting, especially as the years go by. But here's the great news. You don't have to give up gray entirely. You just need to swap the dull, flat grays for richer, warmer alternatives. Linda did just that when she shifted to shades like slate gray, charcoal, or even deep gunmetal. "It was like a new world opened up," Linda exclaimed. "Suddenly I felt vibrant and energized. I didn't look washed out anymore. I felt like my true self again." Here's how you can make gray work for you in a way that enhances your natural beauty. 1. Choose deeper, richer gray tones. Instead of sticking to flat, dull gray, opt for deeper shades like charcoal, slate, or anthracite. These tones are far more flattering, as they reflect light better and create a more radiant appearance. The added depth of these shades can also help your complexion look brighter and more youthful. 2. Add warmth with accents. Gray, while elegant, can sometimes feel a bit cool. To counteract this, pair your gray pieces with warmer tones like mustard yellow, soft camel, or rich burgundy. These color accents will add life to your outfit and balance out the coolness of the gray, creating a look that is both sophisticated and vibrant. 3. Look for gray fabrics with texture. A simple trick to make gray more dynamic is to opt for textured fabrics like wool, tweed, or knit. Textures add depth to the color, creating a more lively and interesting appearance. These fabrics also have a natural ability to catch light, preventing the color from feeling flat. 4. Play with patterns. If you love gray but find it too plain, try incorporating patterns that incorporate gray as one of the colors. Patterns like plaid, stripes, or even floral prints can make gray much more engaging, ensuring that your outfit has visual interest and a youthful flair. 5. Pair with colorful accessories. Gray provides a perfect backdrop for colorful accessories. Try adding bold scarves, statement necklaces, or brightly colored handbags. These accessories can inject a pop of color into your look, making it feel fresh, dynamic, and modern. If you're feeling particularly adventurous, you could even pair your gray outfit with a splash of neon or bright jewel tones for a more contemporary twist. Linda's wardrobe makeover with these richer, warmer shades of gray brought new life to her closet, and her confidence followed suit. "I started getting compliments again," Linda shared. "People told me I looked so much more radiant and I just felt more energized." Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever worn gray and felt that it was making you look tired or washed out? Do you have a favorite gray piece that always makes you feel confident? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading your stories, and your tips might just help someone else brighten their look with the right shade of gray. Color number 5. Pastels. Finally, let's talk about pastels. The soft, light shades that many of us are drawn to, especially in the warmer months. Pastels can evoke feelings of sweetness and freshness, but they can also be surprisingly tricky when it comes to enhancing our natural radiance as we age. Let me introduce you to Mary Williams, a 65-year-old former nurse from Miami. Mary always loved pastel colors, from soft pinks to baby blues. "I thought pastels were so soft and feminine," she said, "but lately I've been feeling like they're not flattering me anymore." Mary's experience is one that's not uncommon among women over 60. While pastels are often associated with youth and innocence, they can sometimes wash out mature skin, particularly if the shade is too light or too cool. As we age, our skin tone can become more subdued, and pastels can sometimes lack the contrast needed to make our features pop. If the shade is too close to our natural skin tone, it can end up blending in rather than highlighting our unique beauty. For women with fair or cool undertones, pastels, especially cool tone ones like lavender or light blue, can make the skin appear dull or even slightly grayish. For women with deeper or warmer skin tones, pastels can create an ashy or faded effect. The subtle hues may not have enough depth to complement your complexion, leaving you looking washed out rather than glowing. But here's the good news. Pastels don't have to be off limits. You simply need to find the right balance and opt for pastels that enhance, rather than clash with, your skin's natural undertones. Mary was able to transform her wardrobe when she started experimenting with warmer pastel tones like peach, coral, and soft salmon. "It was like I was rediscovering the colors I loved," she said, smiling. "I felt more vibrant, like I was glowing again." Here's how you can wear pastels in a way that enhances your natural beauty. 1. Choose warmer pastel shades. Instead of the traditional cool tone pastels like pale pinks and blues, opt for warmer variations such as peach, soft apricot, coral, or even warm lavender. These shades will complement your complexion better and add a touch of warmth to your look, ensuring that you don't fade into the background. 2. Mix pastels with deeper colors. If you love pastels but find they don't make you look your best, consider mixing them with deeper, richer tones. Pairing a pastel with a darker color like navy, deep burgundy, or rich brown can create contrast and prevent the pastel from overwhelming your complexion. This balance helps you maintain the softness of the pastel while still looking radiant and alive. 3. Experiment with textured pastels. One way to make pastels more dynamic is to look for fabrics with texture. Textured fabrics like chiffon, silk, or knit can help bring depth to pastel colors, making them less flat and more flattering. These fabrics catch light in a way that makes the colors seem more vibrant and interesting without overwhelming your features. 4. Pair pastels with statement accessories. A great way to breathe life into pastels is by pairing them with bold statement accessories. A brightly colored scarf, chunky necklace, or pair of earrings can instantly brighten your face and add contrast to your look. Accessories like these also allow you to keep the pastel feel while ensuring that your outfit doesn't fall flat. 5. Experiment with pastel prints. Instead of wearing a solid pastel outfit, try pastel prints that incorporate other colors. Floral prints, polka dots, or geometric patterns can add dimension to pastel colors, making them more interesting and lively. The mix of hues ensures that the pastel isn't the only focus, and it creates a more vibrant, balanced look. Mary found that when she embraced warmer pastels, she not only felt more youthful but also more confident in her appearance. "I didn't realize how much a color could affect how I feel," she said, her eyes lighting up. "I look and feel more like myself now." Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever worn pastels and noticed that they didn't flatter your complexion? Maybe you found the perfect pastel shade that brings out your glow. Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else discover how to embrace pastels in a way that works for them. Color number 6. Bright red. Let's dive into another color that can be a bit tricky for many women over 60. Bright red. Red is a color that commands attention and exudes confidence, but it can be more complicated to wear as we age. Let me tell you about Carol Evans, a 62-year-old writer from Seattle. Carol had always loved red, especially in the form of bold, fiery red dresses that made her feel alive. "Red is my color," she said, "but recently I've noticed it's starting to look too much." Carol's experience is a common one for many women. As vibrant as red can be, a bright, fiery red can sometimes overpower our skin tone and make us look more washed out or harsh, especially as our complexion changes with age. The brightness of red can create a stark contrast against mature skin, and if the shade is too intense, it can highlight imperfections or fine lines. This is particularly true for women with fair or cooler skin tones, where the sharpness of bright red can be too jarring. However, the good news is that you don't have to give up red entirely. The key is to find the right shade of red that complements your skin tone and enhances your natural beauty. Carol was able to revamp her wardrobe when she discovered that softer, warmer reds, like deep burgundy, tomato red, or even a rich rose, made her look radiant without overpowering her complexion. "I started getting so many compliments," Carol told me. I felt like I could finally wear red without it wearing me. Here's how you can wear red in a way that works for you. 1. Opt for deeper, warmer reds. Instead of going for a bright, fiery red, try embracing deeper, more subdued shades like burgundy, crimson, or even a rich coral. These tones are less likely to overpower your complexion and will create a more flattering contrast with your skin. They also have a timeless elegance that's perfect for any occasion. 2. Look for red with undertones that match your complexion. Warm-toned reds, like those with orange or yellow undertones, work well for women with warmer or olive skin tones. For those with cooler undertones, look for reds with blue or pink undertones, like a classic cherry red or a raspberry hue. The key is to find a red that brings out the natural radiance of your skin rather than clashing with it. 3. Add texture to your red pieces. If you love red but find it too bold in its flat form, opt for textured fabrics like velvet, silk, or tweed. These textures soften the impact of the color, giving it depth and dimension while keeping it from looking too harsh. The natural light play in these fabrics helps balance the intensity of the red. 4. Pair red with neutrals. If you're still unsure about wearing red, try pairing it with neutral tones like beige, gray, or navy. This helps tone down the boldness of the red and creates a balanced, sophisticated look. For example, a red blouse paired with a neutral blazer or a red dress with nude accessories creates a polished and elegant vibe. 5. Wear red in small doses. If you're not ready to dive into a full red outfit, try wearing red as an accent color. A red scarf, handbag, or pair of shoes can still bring that pop of vibrancy to your look without overwhelming your entire outfit. This is a great way to experiment with red and see how it makes you feel. Carol's transformation is proof that it's not about avoiding red altogether, but finding the right shade that enhances your glow. Once I started wearing deeper reds, I felt like I was finally wearing the color that had always been meant for me, she said. I'd love to hear from you now. Have you ever struggled with wearing red, or have you found the perfect shade of red that makes you feel confident and radiant? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your tips could help someone else discover how to embrace the power of red without feeling overwhelmed by it. Color number 7. Neon shades. Now let's talk about something a bit bolder. Neon shades. We've all seen them on the runway or in trendy stores, but neon colors can be a bit of a dilemma as we age. Let me introduce you to Linda, a 64-year-old retired lawyer from New York City who had always been a fan of neon colors in her younger years. I used to wear neon pink and yellow like they were going out of style, she chuckled, but recently I felt like they just don't look right on me anymore. Linda's experience is a reflection of what many women over 60 discover. Neon colors, with their bright, intense vibrancy, can clash with the more subdued tone of mature skin. Neon hues like hot pink, electric blue, and bright lime green can be overwhelming, especially for women with fair or light skin, where the stark contrast can make the complexion look uneven or garish. They can also draw attention to areas that you may not want to emphasize, such as lines or wrinkles. Neon colors often have an energy about them, but that energy can work against the natural radiance we want to highlight as we age. It's important to recognize that as our skin tone changes, the intensity of neon colors can start to feel too much, leaving us looking less refined and more jarring. However, this doesn't mean you need to say goodbye to color and vibrancy altogether. Linda discovered that by embracing slightly toned-down versions of her favorite neon shades, like coral instead of neon pink or soft teal instead of electric blue, she was able to maintain her love for bold colors while still looking flattering and sophisticated. "It's funny," Linda said. "I never thought I'd be able to wear colors like that again, but these softer tones have really been a game changer." Here's how to wear bold colors without going too neon. 1. Choose toned-down versions of neon shades. Instead of opting for pure neon hues, look for more muted or pastel versions of those colors. For example, instead of neon yellow, try a sunflower or mustard yellow. If you love neon pink, experiment with soft coral or rose. These shades still have the vibrancy but are more flattering to your skin. 2. Mix neon colors with neutrals. If you're attached to the bright, energetic feel of neon colors, try pairing them with neutral tones like black, white, or gray to balance the look. For instance, a neon orange scarf can be paired with a neutral navy dress to keep the outfit grounded while still showcasing the bold pop of color. 3. Embrace color blocking. Another great way to wear neon without it being overwhelming is by using color blocking. Combine a neon piece with a more subdued or contrasting color to break up the intensity. For example, a neon green top can be paired with a royal blue skirt, allowing the colors to complement each other rather than fighting for attention. 4. Wear neon accessories. If you're hesitant about wearing neon clothing, start by incorporating neon accessories into your outfits. A neon-colored handbag, shoes, or even a neon belt can add a fun pop of color without overpowering your entire look. 5. Opt for softer fabrics. Neon fabrics and hard materials like leather or synthetic textiles can sometimes look too harsh on mature skin. Instead, go for softer fabrics like cotton, linen, or silk, which allow the color to appear gentler and more flattering. The natural flow of these fabrics adds a sense of elegance to the bold color, making it feel less jarring. Linda found that switching from neon to more muted tones still allowed her to express her love for bright, energetic colors without feeling overwhelmed. I felt like I could still wear fun colors, but without feeling like I was trying too hard, she says with a smile. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried wearing neon shades, and how did they make you feel? Maybe you found a way to incorporate bold, vibrant colors that complement your skin beautifully. Share your tips and experiences in the comments below. I'm sure others will find your insight helpful as they navigate the challenge of bright, bold hues. Start small. Perhaps try one new shade this week. Hold fabrics up to your face in natural light, notice how different colors make you feel, and trust your instincts. I'd love to hear about your color discoveries. Which of these tips resonated most with you? Share your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more style advice that celebrates your wisdom years. Remember, the most beautiful color is the one that makes you feel radiant and confident.